I really like the lyrics. A good amount of metaphor without me getting too confused. I got it.
Welcome to Dastardly Hamster, where we try to convert each other to our favorite bands. Today, I'm showing Mika Bad Religion. She has never heard them before. If she likes this song, I get to show her another. So Bad Religion is a band that has been around now for about 44 years.
Okay.
They started in 1980. I know oftentimes when bands stay around that long, usually like they don't even have the same people in them anymore. But the original singer, guitarist, and bassist are actually all still in the band. The bassist and the guitarist did take a break, but they're all still in there now. And the singer's been there the whole time. One thing you might find interesting about the singer too is he has a PhD and he's a university professor.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bad Religion, I think, are most well known for their vocal harmonies. Expect strong backup vocals. Actually, I'll go one further than that. Expect punk rock mixed with gospel choir.
Okay. When was this song released?
This song came out in 1993.
I'm expecting more of a classic punk sound, but because they're in the 90s, I'm expecting a little more experimental than maybe what I'd expect from something from the 70s. I'm interested to hear what punk plus gospel sounds like. I do think gospel sounds really nice. I like strong vocals. I am a little bit mind-boggled.
Now, the gospel choir is used more in some songs than others, so don't expect that to be like every single song, but that is sort of what they are known for. And this is probably their most well-known song.
I love that intro. I love the instrumentation at the beginning. It flowed very well. It was a nice transition. I listen to a lot of metal, so I was kind of expecting big sound and my eardrums to hurt. So that's not what I'm getting, but I'm okay with that. I like where we went. And I like that first bit of lyrics, clearly talking about the American dream and American exceptionalism. I don't need to be a global citizen because I'm blessed by nationality. We live in a privileged part of the world. Who cares about everybody else?
One thing that Bad Religion are also well known for are their lyrics, to the point where some people actually say they're a bit too complicated. Like the joke is that you need a thesaurus to understand a Bad Religion song.
Right.
This one's not too bad. This one I think is pretty self-explanatory, but some can get like really complicated.
Which was one of the things that got me into metal in the first place, is because I could actually learn words. So I would sit there with, you know, like my Slipknot lyrics and my paper dictionary and look up words. Let's see if I learn any new words from this.
Right.
I'm excited.
We've got the American Jesus, see him on the interstate. We've got the American Jesus, he outbuilt the president's estate.
He helped us build the president's estate. So it's kind of like there is no separation of church and state, and the presidency and the power of the US is built off of the religion of the American dream, maybe?
Like in this context, the president's estate,
The White House.
the White House, the person who's singing, he's obviously playing a character here, believes that Jesus himself, the carpenter, helped to build the very estate that the presidents now live in.
Vocally, I'm liking it. It's not the most impressive vocals I ever heard, but compared to a lot of punk, I think he has maybe more vocal control than many.
I feel sorry for the Earth's population, some who live in the USA. I need to foreigners to copy our morality. They can visit but they cannot stay. Only precious few can garner the prosperity, and excess wealth and freedom and confidence. We got a place to go where we die, and the architect resides right here.
We're so good that you're allowed to copy us, sure. but you don't really get to have what we have. We're so special that we have our own special place, not just on Earth, but even when we die, we're going to be even special there.
Right. It's like Jesus is on our side. And to be honest, that's like what everyone says, right? Like no matter what country you're from, God supports what we're doing.
We've got the American Jesus, fostering national faith. We've got the American Jesus, overwhelming millions every day.
And overwhelming millions every day because so much media comes out of the United States, which we in Canada feel very much, even to the point of, many Canadians know more about American politics than we know about Canadian politics.
In the second chorus, now they start to add in the gospel sort of backup. So when he says, we got the American Jesus in the background, you get that,
Overwhelming millions every day. The farmer during fields, the puts the army wheels, expressions on the faces of the starving millions, the power of the plan, the fuel that drives the clan, he's the motive and the front to take a murder, he's a preacher on TV, the false sincerity, the format that's written by the big computers and nuclear bombs, the kids that know moms, and I'm fearful that he's inside me.
I want to go listen to that again.
That bridge is wild, hey?
Yeah, I want to read it more carefully. So they're talking about the American Jesus, but those are all bad things. Part of it, I think, is this, philosophical argument of if God is so great, why does he let bad things happen? And then the American Jesus is like, if the US is so powerful, why does it let so many bad things happen?
Right. And on top of that, how people use Jesus towards their own selfish ends. So I think he's making a comparison with the way that the US uses God. God just agrees with whatever we're doing. He gives a couple of different examples there. He's like, it's the fuel that drives the clan. It's the motive of the and conscience of the murderer. It's the nuclear bombs.
No matter how bad your action is, if you did it, then it must be okay.
God can be used for good or for bad. And I think the last line is really powerful, where he says, I'm fearful he's inside of me.
Just by living in this society, I am propagating it. And by paying my taxes, I am propagating those things that my government does in my name. All of those things that I may not agree with are inside me and are being created and strengthened by my activity in the economic system.
It feels like the singer is having this inner conflict with themselves.
Yeah, we've got the American Jesus, see him on the interstate. We've got the American Jesus, exercising his authority. We've got the American Jesus, fostering national faith. We've got the American Jesus, overwhelming millions every day. Yeah.
What do you rate this song?
5 out of 5.
That's great. I'm so happy.
Me too. I really, really like that. I liked all of the things that I don't normally like. So, I didn't mind the fade out. Normally, I like more explosive ending.
Well, I thought what it did at the fade out is really cool in that it fades out the guitar, but then it fades in the vocals. So the vocals keep getting louder and the guitar keeps getting softer. And it repeats that one nation under God right at the end, where it's like almost like cult-like, right?
Yes, which as I keep bringing up references to Rage Against the Machine, repeating stuff to get a point across. So they use that effectively. I like the vocals, even though, normally I like stronger vocals, but I thought that there was nothing that annoyed me.
Cool.
I thought it sounded pretty good. I understood his words pretty well.
Yeah.
Even though it's fairly sing-songy, it was good. I liked it. And
Nice.
I really like the lyrics. A good amount of metaphor without me getting too confused. I got it. You know, it's not quite a Rage Against the Machine song, but it hits a lot of the same notes inside me. I do like the message. It's something that needed to be said. And it's a slightly different spin than I've heard before. When you told me that this song came out in 93, which is right
Yeah.
around the time when Rage Against the Machine was getting big, from that context, I can really see how societally it would have made a difference. And there are definitely some people out there who are interested in politics because of a band like this. So
Right.
I appreciate that. And I appreciate the historical value.
Mm.
And I think that it still sounds fresh.
You'll notice that every chorus is different. So the first time they just sing the chorus normally. The second time they add like the gospel choir sort of to the background. And then the third time they add additional vocals where it says, "We've got the American Jesus" multiple times, where it didn't say it before. That thing I said about how when a song has you looking forward to something different that's coming, I feel like this song does a really good job of doing that. And the bridge, I feel like the bridge is just so good. Like, and the lyrics are so good. Yeah, I love this song too. I also give it a 5 out of 5 ham stars.
I really enjoyed that, and I'm looking forward to hearing more of what they have to say. Well, that's it for us, Hamsters. Spin your wheels down to that subscribe button.
And give us a dastardly thumbs up.